Away.
Oh, now there's that's why Tendulkar has been a little bit watchful. That's a nasty delivery. That's a nervous smile. Gloves. Just what? Let's see where this one hits him. Up it goes. Oh my dear, that was also top hand. Yes, I think you can see now why Chandapal played the way he did. That little Chandapal quoted this morning as
gets off the mark straight away. The Indian captain Rahul Dravid hasn't got the placement was good. It's always a good feeling.
Trans the other night.
Good running. Good delivery. Very good delivery. Gets off the mark. Tendulkar also gets a boundary. Straying a line will just get the single. Tendulkar to keep strike to the first over. It'll be a tight call for the umpire. Just says one for the over. No, eventually calls it a wide.
Oh, look at that left. I think that's a fair call, isn't it? I don't think Joel Garner would have hit that one.
Handstand. Did the keeper get a hand to it? Carlton ball the keeper. It was a good delivery.
That's exactly the length he's got to stick around. They should have learned a lesson from Glenn McGrath the other night.
No ball called. Can't hit straighter than that. Tendulkar deprived of... Again. This is good, consistent line and length bowling.
As I said before, Shiv, that's...
Looks for two. We'll just get the single. Big open spaces on the leg side. It's nicely played. This is asking, mentioned earlier. Straying in line, you'll have to pay the price. Robert picks up a boundary to win the over. It's 15 for Nolos India. Oh, because of that poor delivery down the leg side, the third slip has come. You've got to get those groupings right. The lengths.
Well, see, you got the line right this time.
Nicely played. Has it timed it well enough? Yes, he has. Tendulkar picks up a boundary. Should be a wide. Could be close. Stifled appeal. Another eventful over comes to an end. India
Batters.
Bradshaw. It's played it fine. And it's a no ball as well. 5 more runs to India. 4 more to Dravid.
A no ball. That's the only thing you've got to watch out there, I think, at the moment.
That's the kind of length he needs to look at. Trying to get the batsman. Well played in the air. Just the single.
That was pretty well played there from Dravid. Little.
Again finds the stumps. Tendulkar. 4 overs gone. It's 29 for Nolos. Gets a thick part of the outside edge. The intention was to hit it in front of square on the offside. No ball again, and more runs for India. 2 to Tendulkar and a no ball. Mark Benson, the umpire.
Yeah, it's a tight call, but there's nothing behind the line. It's funny how fast bowlers always blame something, you know. When you're bowling bad, you always say, oh, where was that? No matter how many times you ask, it's still a no ball, so just get back there and get it right. Concentrate on what you've got to do, and he's got to get the ball outside off, about 6 inches outside off, and concentrate on getting the length right.
Intention was quite obvious. Wanted to take the aerial route, getting his bottom hand into play, and Tendulkar. Oh, we talked about variable bounce, no bounce.
Well, that's what I said. There's a couple of cracks out there, and I reckon that could quite easily have hit.
And already West Indies have conceded. Nicely played again, running the first one hard. Tendulkar trying to put pressure on the field in the deep.
extend the batting. That's in the air. Oh, lucky. Lucky. Just dropped short. Yes, it seems that the Indians are trying to... She did right about that. And what's more, it's getting pretty dull out there. Aaron, now the lights, I think we saw a bit of an indication.
See, that's the problem. I've seen Tendulkar coming in after a bit of a layoff.
Oh, that one just bounces a little bit. Well played. For those of you who missed it, that's the end of the over. It's 49 for none. Well, it's a wide.
Well, he starts with a wide, but actually I would have favoured him to begin with the new ball. You've got two that will move.
Now, one of the great things that happens these days is we get to show you some great pictures. This is nice placement. Maybe two, but they settle for one.
Beginning as far as the West Indies are concerned. That's what you've got to do more of. Put it on the off stump.
It's the way the Aussies did.
And he is now looking very self-assured indeed. A bit of a mix-up there. Not really a mix-up, but Rahul Dravid takes a tumble. That's the end of the...
Another no ball. The West Indians at the moment are underdone. It's very hard work out there. It's very sweaty. You can see the... well, look at that. Look at this wrist. Especially someone who's a left armer, for example, who's trying to swing the ball in. You'd thought that his wrist would close, but in fact, it's interesting. All the bowlers, their wrist tends to super slow-mos.
Yes, you're right about that one. We've all been told that you knew. But it's just after release that the sort of wrist stays a little open rather than closing in.
Tendulkar now getting a little bit more watchful. 62 for none. Oh, great shot. Beautifully played. On the up, through the covers, and all the way for four. That's a little straighter that time. Perhaps a slight change of pace as well, and watchfully played by Dravid.
But they don't need to have anybody in catching positions, and the situation now doesn't warrant it. The way...
Oh, now there's... that's why Tendulkar has been a little bit watchful. That's a nasty delivery. That's a nervous smile. Yes, Tendulkar, him. Up it goes. Oh my dear, that was also top hand. I think you can see now why Chandapal played the way he did. He had a little bit of a look and then got stuck in. It's one of those pitches, and he said it this morning. Chandapal quoted this morning as saying, "You're never in on this pitch."
A heck of a lot different. You've got to say, Ian Bishop played for the West Indies. He's your countryman. On this sort of surface, you're going to get something out of it. And if you bowl too short, too wide, and probing away, and that one's just died again. Not a good surface, really. Good one to bowl on. I'm pleased.
And Danny Morrison, then for viewers, I like the fag bounce. I think that's not what we want to see. Mind you, Bradshaw, and I think looking back to the start of the innings, West Indies, Bradshaw's come on and bowled really solidly here, and I think that combination would have been my choice.
Now, obviously, you want to see the ball with consistent pace and bounce. You're not going to get that here, and I think you've just got to make the most of it. Just got to get on with it.
And I think that is what you will. Good delivery. Another good over by Ian Bradshaw. 3 runs off it. 14 overs gone, 70.
Well, let's look back, and it's been given. Kept low, and you just wondered how long it was going to be before we'd see one of those deliveries bowled straight enough.
To do is the bowler fuller length than maybe 1 or 2 bowlers before him. It's come back just a touch. And a hip drive hit. The Indian captain has gone for 26, 75 for 1. This seemed to be raining at the moment. You can just see it on the screen.
Yeah, certainly from the naked eye, when you see it, you just get the one opportunity as umpire Mark Benson.
Another one, but doesn't time it right. Just got the feeling that he's found the gap. The Indian team did play 2 practice matches in Chennai. India decided to bat first after winning the... He's bowled well in Bradshaw. Not given the new ball today. Giving the charge to Tendulkar just to get the bowler thinking. Look for a single. He'll get it quite easily. Tendulkar moves to 39. And India 84 for 1. Smith to continue. For those of you who just joined us, India won the toss and decided to...
Good afternoon, Shiva. Well, the Indians are back on the park, but it's pretty. It's also the inconsistency in bounce and pace of this wicket is what is for you.
To the point you made about 3 slips, and Lara's the captain. He again keeps the bowler interested at all times. Nicely played. This is the greatness about Sachin Tendulkar. Every time there's an opportunity, little bit of width provided, and Pathan is good on the offside. There was time because the length
Runs. Beautifully hit and equally well fielded. It's 103 for 1 after 19.
Just pick the single. Oh no, he's let it go. Brings up the 50 for the little man, Sachin Tendulkar.
Really attacked, he's been aggressive. And now he has an opportunity to get a real big one.
Four. Whip. And it came off the toe end of the bat. But the result is as good as Tendulkar would want.
1 now. And you see, the scary thing is the general equation that you take here in one international cricket is that when you look at about this in the Caribbean for the World Cup early next year, one would say, Bish, lightness, but the surface is this. It's been a lovely afternoon here. This left-hand, right-hand combination going nicely. Force really going to open these shoulders up and give it plenty.
That's the end of Pathan. That is the end of him. Chris Gale maybe just took a little...
And dragged one back on. Really wanted to baseball this out of the park, and intentions went early. But he's 54. And India 200 for 2.
That's the danger that I'm talking about. If he gets going, he gets them quickly. Hits the... Deliver that one that dismissed Pathan a lot slower. End of the 36th over, 200 for 2.
That piece of bowling from Chris Gale. He really
He already has 35 test match hundreds. Just coming back.
Think about how's he going to get me out. Oh, well played. Nicely smashed away into the onside field. Well picked up as well. Back for the second. Well, that's well played. Oh, he's looking to get onto the front foot, that's for sure. And boy, he's quick as well. Mind
A fair bit of batting to come as well, but I suspect Tendulkar would want to be there.
getting stuck in, I suppose that's the question now. Oh, that's beaten the keeper. That's for, I think it came off the pad, so there's leg bias signalled.
Well, there was a deliberate intention to try and play it fast.
Steered away down to third man. Another single, quietly accumulating the runs here at the end of the over. It's 200.
I think it's about now where Tendulkar and are going to decide, or at least one of them is going to decide that they're going to try and garner a boundary every over, get to about 280, 280 to 90.
Bit of encouragement from behind the stumps. Gale 34. He's been as tidy as any of them. Oh, they'll get to here. A little late starting down there.
About 7 or 8 runs and over from now on.
75 international centuries, 3 years, 100 international centuries. Not too sure what's you want to give on that. That's the end of the over. It's 246. That's a good start.
Not a lot of pace, Dwayne Smith, but obviously content with the singles, but this slip fielder there opens up an opportunity on the onside for them.
It's nicely played. It's just outside leg stump. They'll come back for the second. Right, well, the big hits today to watch. Let's have a look at the sixes. That was a beautiful shot by Tendulkar. Very quick onto that one. Good position. That was a magnificent straight hit as well. Straight down the ground for six. Really a top edge. That's live. The ball just struck out to extra cover. Yes.
Well, that was a good delivery there. Good deception from Bravo. New batsman, it was the Yorker. I don't know, 9 for 5 after their 50 overs.
Yes, indeed. In fact, he topped the bowling averages in the...
Well bowled. And it's taken Ajit Agarkar a lot of time to find a consistent...
Bit of an inside edge, maybe.
And I would imagine Karun as just seems to be getting on to you a little quicker than usual.
When he's capable of bowling around the...
Nice shot. May not have enough to get away from 4. Chris Gayle has to put in some big ones. And the point I wanted to make was that batsmen will take a few balls to get accustomed to Agarkar. 2 overs gone, 8 without loss. Now where has that gone through? It's gone for 4 and it's signalled runs.
Well, the Indians, it's pretty obvious what they're in.
Very good over for the West Indies. And it could be 17. It is the type of over the West Indies want at the start. 3 overs gone, 25 without loss. Well bowled. Very well bowled.
He's bowling the right length.
Wide, surely. Surely a wide. Yep. What if he just lost control of it? I'm not too sure that he maybe was just trying to slant it across Chandapal, in contrast to the in-swinger problematic gripping the ball. That's his stock delivery.
Three Indian wickets.
Another wide. Signalled belatedly by umpire Benson.
Almost as...
Sarwan is the new batsman. Oh, and that's hit the pad first. That's got to be very close. A little shake of the head after a long, hard look. That was close. Nipped back, hit him.
A little high. That's about all. It's a bit iffy whether that's going to hit a off stump, isn't it, for the umpire's point of view.
For him, though, wasn't there movement? Oh, and again, that swung in the air. Inside edge for 4. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. It's always good to see a bowler swinging the ball. Right, that dismissal. Let's have another look at that. It was a good catch, actually. Oh, Sarwan having a spot of bother there with that swinging ball. That was a good over, actually. It's 36 for 1.
He's getting plenty of movement away and in swing there, but just sometimes you get too much.
I think he real pitches. And from what we can gather, they've had a bit of a problem out there, and I know that Jeff Thompson picked it up. Oh, and might well have gone off the hands of the over so far. Oh, and there's a loose delivery. That's what they've got to be careful of. Nicely picked up on the...
Just getting a bit too much swing there, Tani. Just dipping way back.
League buys and sim wides.
Taken! Great catch. Chris Gayle has decided to walk, and Munaf Patel strikes for India. He was looking very...
Bit of bounce from Patel. Yeah, there's that little bit of extra steepling bounce. Just that back end of a length that we have seen throughout this match. He's pretty overjoyed. Not surprising. It's only his 3rd wicket in one international. Gayle has gone for 45. Wicket horizontal bat strokes. Anything on his legs is going to get murdered. But he also loves to go over the top. There you go. Flick of the wrist and away she goes. 212 needed.
Brian Charles Lara has to do something special. 37. He's such a great player. It's quite surprising to see that he hasn't got a single 100 in one day international.
You have further play and have a full match. This is a situation